Yo, this is DT, and we got a special episode of Fam Talk Comp. Even though let me get this situated. Let me get this situated. Hey, I'm not even monetized, so it don't even matter. Let's get it. So, hey yo, I'm DT and y'all the fam, and this is Fam Talk. So we came here to do what? Talk. So let's talk about it. In today's episode, I got two guests. We're gonna sit and talk. Now, fortunately, this is last minute, and y'all know I improvise, so I'm not going to be in. I'm not gonna be in it, but y'all here. But let's get to it. Smoke.
Hey man, that thing is not even on. It's an off right here.
No, it's on.
Oh, what that is, brother?
And guys, what y'all hear in the background is good old Action Jackson. So, but hey, look. So let me get right here real quick.
Yes, sir.
So,
Hey,
introduce yourselves.
let me see his face though.
Go ahead, step into your action. Go on, tell the people who you is real quick.
How y'all doing? Action Jackson. How y'all doing? Fuck y'all too. Alright.
So right now we got CuttDogg, we got Sly.
What up, man?
Two of the members of the music review.
Yeah.
Y'all introduce yourselves, man. So.
Hey, yo, man, my name is Sly. I'm a quarter of the live music review we do every Saturday on Smash Bros. Radio. I'm also in Mars to Pluto. It's a production team. It's three of us: Chris, Static, and Justin.
Which I don't even know who Justin is. I don't think I've ever seen Justin one day in my goddamn life.
Twice.
Like, damn.
Ducked off member.
Alright, introduce yourself.
CuttDogg, music artist. Also got a non-profit organization, Stepping Into Your Destiny. Also one of the hosts of the music review show.
Big facts.
So, also on a personal level, I fucks with both these guys heavy. Like they're
Pause. Yeah.
heavily. So they're considered family. Like they're actually family. I've recorded, like when I used to rap and everything. I've have songs with that Sly made beats. Still have songs with CuttDogg and everything though. And what makes them special with the music review is because they do music, and they don't just do music to do music. They actually love it. They actually enjoy it. They understand it. Sly make beats and produce and all that stuff. Cut, write songs. And so when they give you their criticism or their critique, it's coming from a understanding of music.
Ooh, child, sweet.
So with that being said, we're going to talk about how Sly, how you got into producing. We're going to talk about how Cut got into music, and we'll talk about how y'all came together to do the live music review. Because what a lot of people don't know is this, and I remember because I was there. The live review started at CuttDogg house with just Sly and Cut.
No.
I didn't know. Oh, well, I apologize. Correct me.
Let me tell you this story because I like to tell this story.
All right.
One day I was chilling at my house and I just happened to look up and Sly was live. It originally started with Sly and Twan,
yeah.
They did one. It was literally 2 days after I first recorded Broke Boy. The first time I ever recorded. I ain't even liked the song. I sent it to them. I just seen them in a room. It looked like they was in a room kind of like this. Just looked like they was in a room chilling, reviewing some songs, and I sent it in. And Broke Boy won. And I don't know, that night or the next day, he asked me would I like to do one with them.
Mm-hmm.
And then my first mind was like, yeah, I do, but I ain't like that room y'all was in. It looked kind of dope. I got a more lively area over here. So that's why we started doing it in my house, because it was just more lively background area. But really, it started with them, and I was one of the first people to send a song in to get reviewed for real,
Yeah.
for real.
There you go. Y'all got the exclusive because I remember it from just y'all two. What's your name? So
and
that's
even the
dope.
first ones was me, him, and Twan.
Yeah. Shout out to
Then
Twan.
Chris originally. Then Chris came right after that.
Oh yeah. Side note: the picture that they had up for the longest with them in the
Yeah,
back,
you shot it.
I shot that.
Yeah.
I need to update y'all pictures. So y'all let me know your rest
I
with it.
still
So,
use that picture.
so
I like to call it the death row.
So-
He gonna post some pictures right now.
man, I gotta find them goddamn.
Hey, what's send them to you?
Well, let's send them to you.
know,
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Okay,
gotcha. So, cut in a brief summary. How did you get into music?
Playing around with my brother and Michael. They was already doing it. And him and my cousins was rapping up in Wildland, man. I was doing writing poetry at the time. I really wasn't like a poet, but I had wrote some poems.
Yeah.
And they was rapping, and I just felt like, man, I can do that. Like, if he can do it, I know I can do it. I just rhymed a poem, and it went good. So I just kind of went with that. So I started playing around with my folks, my brother and my cousins, them too. We just started doing little open mics and shows, and it kind of just grew from there.
Yeah, I see.
I ain't become CuttDogg till my brother passed.
Gotcha. So, what was your name before that?
Little Junior.
It went. Crazy thing is, I really didn't even have no concrete name. I was just in the group. I was one of the chopping boys.
Yeah, I remember doing
I
that.
really didn't even have to have a set solo
got
name.
you.
You know what I'm saying?
So, because I don't even know this story. How did CuttDogg come to?
he think
Niggas was
CuttDogg
calling me
old.
Kurt, my cousin. It really came from my cousin Roderick. He
Yeah.
said Kurt funny, so he said it more like Cut.
Gotcha.
And then
he had a list.
with the chopping boys, we had a thing to where we wore necklaces and we had little daggers on
Yeah.
our necklaces, so it was a knife thing. So he said Cut. It kind of went with the whole knife.
Gotcha.
Chopping boys
Ah,
thing we
gotcha.
had going on, so I just rolled with Cut from there, and I don't even know where the dog got attached from. It just kind of came along for it.
Gotcha.
But it really came from Kurt for real. It just came from an extension of Curtis.
Hey, that's an exclusive. Cause I don't. Have you ever told that story? Like, what's your name?
Somebody, not in no interview.
I
Okay.
never knew how you came with that.
Yeah,
I
not
did.
in no interview.
I mean, to be honest, Slim Calhoun, like Cutter, like Cuddy, like how
Yeah.
you cut. So I was like, man, shit.
Yeah,
I guess.
It was really. They used to call him Kurt or Cut. He just said Kurt funny. He always said
Gotcha.
Cut. So it came.
Shoot, Mr. Sly, like how'd you get into beat making and everything? And we'll start off with that first.
You want me to be honest or you want me to be like what?
Be honest. Be honest.
I'm gonna be honest because I'm at a point in my life where I don't really care about what people think about me.
Right.
But
So you been lied to me before? that what you been doing? You been lying before?
no, for real though. Like I was,
Tell us your truth.
I'm gonna tell you, I swear to God, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I swear to God, my mama grave, I'm gonna tell you the truth. So it was a time in my life where I was going through like a whole bunch of like bad stuff. And I became isolated with the world. Like I was in my house, bro. Like my folks' house for like about 4 months straight. Like I didn't go outside, none of that shit, bro. Like I'm
Yeah.
being serious. But my brother, he made beats, but he more so into like house music, like
Yeah.
the techno type of sound. And he was like, but by this time, I want to say I had got a job, but I was working on a part-time.
Yeah.
And I had like a ton of free time, man. My brother's like, you need to try the program called Fruity Loops. I'm like, bro, that sound like some kid-ass shit. Like, that sound like, you think of like, just some kid type. It sound like some kid-ass shit. Like, I was like, okay. But I didn't touch it. A whole year passed, bro. I said, I was at the house, boy, I seen the disc that had the program. I said, let me see what this shit about. So I pulled it up, I just started playing, I just started messing with it. I didn't know what, bro, I didn't know what I was doing. Then nobody tell me nothing. I'm talking about just day. It's like every day I learn something
You
new.
just learn something new. Yeah, experience sometimes the best learn.
Yeah, and I just thought with that shit, bro. And,
Oh, so he ain't even give you the ups and downs. He just gave you
bro,
the
he ain't tell
program.
me, I swear to God, bro. Like, I want to say, like, probably later on, he told me, like, something.
Yeah.
But I swear, like, when I first got, I didn't know what I was doing, bro. Like, I didn't know nothing about no bars. I didn't know nothing about no hooks. None of that shit, but I was just like, this sound good. And then when it got to the point where people start rapping on my shit, I was like, okay, this sound like what it should be rapping. I need to change this part to this.
Yeah.
This part sound like this, like.
But that's dope. Actually, I got into photography out of depression. I was in a very, very dark place, and I kept on trying to write and work on music, and the laptop that I had for me to actually kind of record kept on breaking down. So I take it to Best Buy, work on it. It wouldn't work. Take it to Best Buy, wouldn't work. So
he had money. He taking it to Best Buy.
I had a
take it to my brother.
I had a warranty on it, so it was free.
Right.
And I was like, well, can y'all credit it back? And I just buy a camera. And I remember that was my way of just venting, of just going out and just taking pictures.
It's the greatest escape. Like
whatever it
creativity. Whatever it is that you find peace in, bro. Well, you don't think about no bills, nobody dying, people who have died or anything like that, bro. It's helping me get back. Type of thing. Because
it's therapy. It's therapeutic. Like with Cutt. Like Cutt's one of my favorite performers, and I love listening to his music because it's passion. Like for me to have a full conversation with Cutt and talk to him about his life, I can go to his music and it's there. For me to sit and know Sly personally and talk to him and hear that beat and hear the emotion that flows through it, because as creators, we give a part of ourselves. It's just that once now also we have to learn that once it's out there, we have to disconnect from it, because now it's no longer us. It's a gift to the world.
But everybody not gonna like what you do, because like I'm gonna tell you like this, with me making beats, bro. It'd be a lot of artists that be like, man, give me this Zaytoven, give me this Big Yay, or give me this Cinco type sound. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm big on the expression, like, because most time when I make beats, bro, it'd be about 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. Like, the word is sleep. You see what I'm saying? So whatever I feel like, I could have had some issues with my girl.
Yeah.
I probably ain't seen my son in like a week, 2 weeks. So same with my daughter. Like, so all the emotions, that shit flow through whatever I feel like. That's the pure artistry of what I do. You see what I'm saying?
And that's the reason, and that, like, once again, that's why I said earlier, they're one of the most qualified people to give critique to it, because Sly has had celebrities on his beat, on his beats. Which I'm gonna let you, Sly, tell the people what celebrities have you actually worked with.
What was it? Too Short.
Too Short. Mm-hmm.
BWA Kane. Yeah, man, it's a lot of folks, bro. Like,
Then hell, even with Cutt, like Cutt has performed, like.
Yeah, I got Cutt been on a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he got some coming out with some I work on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Single of Mars and Pluto B.
Throw them M's up.
Also like Cutt.
Hold on. Throw the M up, bro. Take this shit a game, my nigga.
but Cutt has like actually traveled the United States and performed in different places and stuff like that. Cutt, where's your favorite place that you performed outside of the state?
Can I guess?
Go ahead.
New Orleans.
Because you performed in California, didn't it?
You did?
No, I was supposed to. I ended up going on a cruise. Yeah, it was scheduled at the same time.
Gotcha.
My favorite place I performed was in Atlanta. it was a little spot in Atlanta.
Gotcha.
Apache, something like that.
Gotcha. So with so by y'all being kind of passionate and actually caring about the craft, do y'all believe that the people who turn their music in at a review, do y'all believe that a lot of them are just passionate, or do you say more of them is just following whatever style or trend that's out?
See, I think of music, period, like, it's fashion. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you got people who... How can I say this? Like, you know how, like, when you're in school, you got the people that be like, I got the J's. Like,
the popular
I got
people.
the J's. Like, they don't really like, but it's like when they outside of school, they're not really thinking. Like, their heart and soul ain't on no shoes. But when they go to school, they're like, no, it's like in their heart, they feel I have to have the shoes in order to feel accepted. Or feel like I'm a somebody. So I feel like it is some people out there who do it just to be like, you know, I'm doing it too. Like, listen to my song.
Yeah,
like,
clout chasing, like just trying to keep up with the trends.
Yeah, it's a lot of niggas in the way. It's a lot of niggas in the way, bro.
I think though that's a stacked question, because I feel like a lot of the people that is probably in the way is the people who only doing it for passion and not thinking about the fact that they should be, or it's really a business. A lot of us, And I'm one of them people sometimes.
I see what you're
I don't look
talking
at it
about.
like a business all the time. When I'm writing music, and maybe I should be looking at it more like a business, because you should be focusing more on the fans and what people want to hear. But some people more stuck in our hearts and what we want to put out.
Yeah.
We ain't looking at it like a business, and we ain't thinking of a lot of, well, I ain't gonna say we in this point, but a lot of folks only thinking about doing music and writing music and putting out music for other folks to hear it, and I ain't thinking about the promotional side of it, the really getting out there, putting your music out there to get it to blow up as an artist. So I'm only passionate about making music, and then that kind of gets clouded with the ones who really in the industry, trying to get in the industry and stuff. So I think some of the people that's in the way is the people who only doing it for passion, because they ain't thinking about the whole spectrum of how you supposed to put out music and all this kind of stuff.
I think a lot of people, when they get into doing music, they don't understand the behind the scene by it. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, a lot of times I make a couple songs, they get famous, and I blow up. And it's like, no, you have to have a whole team. You have to have a manager who is cutthroat, who don't give a fuck, who's going to get the business side of it.
But the problem with that is too, and like I understand what he's saying with the in the way, because a lot of the people, he probably more talking about the people who just, I'm just finna hop in here. He popping, I'm finna hop in here, sound just like him. What's crazy is some people start out doing their own thing, and some of these managers and stuff, they kind of guide them to do that. Like, all right, man, we in the business of making money.
Yeah, I got you.
Know what I'm saying? We understand you want to make your own sound, but your own sound ain't what's popping. You need to be getting these kind of beats and doing this. So it's people, them people in your ear will sway you to start doing that kind of stuff because it's a business.
Yeah.
Instead of I just want to put out the kind of music I want to put out. Well, we ain't just gonna make no money off just doing the music you want to do. We know what kind of music sells and this and that.
I got you.
So
I got you.
That's why most artists with deals is unhappy as fuck right now. They stuck on the label. They got into it to make music, but now they stuck in a place where they don't even own their music, and people telling them what kind of music to make.
You know what I thought too? Do I look cross-eyed on your side? Because I can't tell. I feel like
So, first of all, when I flipped it over to let you look at it, and then your monkey ass didn't even fucking look at it.
Bro, I got these fucking,
I'm going to talk shit to your ass back. You already know. You know I don't give a fuck.
Bro, I wear glasses. I still can't see.
He said, do I look cross?
The only reason why I took the glasses, like I know it's going to be a glare. So I'm saying
You can keep the glare. I don't give a fuck.
No, bro. I'm saying, like, I feel like I'm looking cross-eyed.
Do you want to? Would you like to step up and look into the camera and see?
Bro, like,
would you want to get up and
keep going, man. Go.
And I'm not editing shit. I'm leaving this shit the way it is.
I don't care if you don't edit nothing. You need to get him. Put the camera on him, bro.
He over there studying with you.
Oh, nah.
He over there GQ.
Man. Action Jack gonna cut the fuck up, so I already know.
Nah, we're gonna do a sub. We're playing wrestling. We're gonna tag him.
You was already recording.
I know. I just want you. I just asked the nigga to hold it. This nigga
so
up in that
happy he
bitch
ain't on no
GQing in my shit. He in there licking his lips like
he's so happy he ain't on no Motorola. He's so used to being on a Motorola and no kid and a next
Get out, man. Get him out here. Right? Rush his ass back. Talk shit back to him. Fight back.
Oh, no, they're going to let my fan do it. I'm going to his ass on Facebook.
He literally mean fans, you guys. So, like, he literally got fans at that. Like,
man, cause cut, but like cut, man. That's how I know about Action Jackson. That's how I know about Action Jackson. Shoot.
Facts.
Yeah, my
I see you, Sly.
I don't give no fuck what you think.
So Sly, we're gonna go back a little bit. How did Mars and Pluto get together?
Pluto.
Let me not say get together. How did y'all form as a group?
Oh yeah, pause. You know I'm gonna say pause.
Yeah, I got you.
Like for real though, when I started making beats with my homie Chris, he kept coming to my house. He's like, man, what kind is that, bro? What kind of program is FL Studio? Like, I'm talking about a month, 2 months passed by. I was like, you want to get it? And then I gave it to him, and he started learning. But then he was going by his own production lane called Static Music.
Mm-hmm.
I made this tag for him and everything. We doing the same thing, two individual people. So we had Dreek the Geek Studio. Shout out to Dreek too, man, because Dreek is actually the reason why there is a Mars Pluto. Yeah, because me and Chris, aka Static, was at Dreek house, and Dreek was like, you know what I'm saying, he was smoking, he was chilling, he was like, man, like we both were planning I'd be like, Chris play his beat, and then he'll stop, I'll play mine. And then one day Drew was like, man, why don't y'all just come together, bro? Why don't y'all name that shit like Mars to Pluto or something? And then we started laughing. Then it was like, this shit do sound kind of tight. And so I hit up, you know, Johnny Giuliano. He a famous.
Yeah.
So
Johnny Giuliano. Yeah.
So he was doing voice tag. He was doing tags for like $25. So I sent them $25. I sent like a little like Mars to Pluto beats. You had to type it in first, and then they would say whatever you typed in. I did that, and then he sent it back.
Mars to Pluto.
I started testing it on beats. I said, this shit sound kind of tight, and then we just ran with it.
Gotcha. So, what is your style as in making beats?
Expression. Swear to God. On my mama grave, it's straight expression, bro. Like, niggas in Birmingham kill me, bro, because, like, I know for a fact that there's artists out there. It's a nice amount of artists out there that got these different styles and textures when it comes to music, but the niggas that I run into, hey, give me this piano beat, give me this piano beat. I want this type of piano beat. I'm like, nigga, like, you got fucking violins, screens, pads, guitars, all type of percussions. It's so many instruments out there, bro. Like, it's like, I like hearing different shit. Like, you know how niggas get excited when they hear, when they see shoes. Oh, the J's finna drop. Like, that's how I feel when I hear like different sounds. So it's like, niggas they be like, oh, I want this Yavo. No, this is Yavo. I mean Yavo. You fine, but that's your style. You see what I'm saying? Your style is more so piano, crazy hi-hats, some bass, or probably some distorted 808s, couple chants or some shit here and there. I'm cool. I can make that, but it's like, it's kind of boring to me. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not dissing him. That's his style. Like, that's his signature. But I'm not trying to hear everybody that rap do that shit though. You see what I'm saying? Like, who is you? What's your signature?
But I think that you're very versatile, because the last beat you just sent me, that sounds like something that could be thrown in a movie.
Yeah.
On a soundtrack and stuff like that. But I don't think a lot of people are creative enough to tap into that right there.
Bro, like I said, bro, I'm finna experiment, bro. Like, I got some pop shit. I done did like some neo soul type shit, like trap. I'm trying to do soul, 'cause I know he big on the soul shit. So I'm finna start trying to do some soul shit, but soul, bro, whatever come to my mind, whatever I feel like, bro, that's what I'm finna make.
Gotcha.
So a nigga be like, hey, bro, pull up that YouTube beat, I want you to make. I be like, and sometimes I'm gonna do it for the money. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah, because it's still a job.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
still a business at the end of the day, but my heart is like, okay, I put it like this. Kanye West is my favorite producer.
Yeah.
It's not more so because of how his beats sound. It's the theory on how he think about when it comes to expression. Just whatever you feel like, do it.
And see, like with me as a writer, what I always did was this. I let the beat speak to me.
Yeah.
So when I'm listening to it, what is this saying? Is this telling me to be aggressive? Is it hurt? Is it in whatever emotion that the instrumental has is the emotion I'm going to tap in to write to it? Because the greatest compliment I've ever gotten was, most people need the beat to make them sound good. You make the beat sound good. You sound one. I remember like Eminem, the way I am doing. I said bag with this, doom. It matches. It marries perfectly together. So that's so.
I miss them days, bro.
Yeah.
It's so sad now, bro. Like, nigga come out with an album, bro. You could tell exactly how that shit gonna sound.
Influences and everything.
You can tell how it's gonna sound by how the CD cover look, bro.
No.
In most BC's days, bro, it's like the crazy thing is I don't want people to think I'm hating. Like, I get the whole trend and fashion, the simplicity of like just the pianos. That, like, I'm telling you right now, bro, most of the songs you hear right now is just pianos, hi-hat, a kick, a 808, and that's it. But think about all the other instruments in the world.
Yeah, but also a lot, like for instance, bro, like on my Amazon Music, I have instrumentals from Braveheart. I have instrumentals from Batman. I have instrumentals from different, because like, I love music. I love the whole concept of music. I listen to country. I listen to it because, like you said, it's an expression. And the thing is, so music is supposed, like, there is a place for that type of music, but there's also a type of place for this. That's why I said, I was like, the last beat you sent, I'm listening to, I was like, where would I place it? This shit'd be fire as fuck. Like, you know, at the end of a movie, when the credits are rolling and stuff like that, it can place there. And I don't think people think that big.
Yeah.
They say in this one little area, and they don't think outside. Like, how can I?
Like, I can name some artists who I did beats for. They far to the left from each other. Yeah. I did beats with CuttDogg, Fatboy Bucci, Demille West, Ginger LaFell, Killer.
Yeah, all of them are way totally different.
That's what
night and day.
You see what I'm saying? Like, King Latrice alone, bro. That's a whole
a whole
different-
different, like that whole
It's not
genre.
no regular. That's not a regular deck. You see what I'm saying? So it's like
that's a loud. That's
I'm
a
not-
loud
I'm not-
range of artists. Man.
I'm not trying to really most so judge people and say stop making piano beats. Whatever. It's just like we get tired. I get tired of hearing that shit, bro. It's like it's more to work. It's more to the word than that. We gonna edit this out.
This one too.
But there's, I mean,
we record.
Yeah, you can.
but there's everything has its own place. Every genre, like there's a time and place for everything and stuff
It's
like that. Though, so.
It's like what's going on now. I respect it, but I don't have to like it.
Yeah, but to be honest, it's always been there. Like, so when you had remember when Tribe Called Quest was out and Mos Def was out, you still had Lil Jon and the East Side Boys.
Yep.
So it's always been like that. Mainstream is always going to play whatever's popular, but the people who really love music is going to listen to everything. So we're gonna shift over to CuttDogg. Describe your style. What is your style when it comes to rapping? And
soulful and like he said, expression. Like really, I just feel like if you listen to the whole CD of me, you just gonna feel like you learned something about me, or you just gonna feel some kind of soulful expressions. Cause I don't know how else to put it.
Gotcha. But also, I've seen situations where, both of y'all are able to adapt to any and everything.
Oh yeah, that's why I do a lot of features though to show that I know I get on a type of song I probably won't make myself particularly or choose to make myself just to show my range. Like, okay, I'm gonna get on this guy's song and kill it just to show.
I'm capable of it.
I can't do this type of song, but that ain't in my heart to do. I'm probably not gonna do no smoking weed song on my album, but let me get on here, hop on here, and show you I can do whatever the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? It's just
like, man, I just feel like, bro, like with Birmingham, bro, like it's so many souls, there's so many different characteristics. Like, it's like everybody got their own DNA. Yeah. Like back in the 90s, I'm not mostly trying to compare how they was rapping.
Yeah.
But it's just the fact of how they all was different.
Everybody was different. Everybody was they was able to have their own sound.
Yeah. Everybody
and be themselves. Bro. That's what I meant by earlier.
Bro, you had tons of rappers, bro. None of them sounded the same. Yeah. And
that's what I meant by earlier when I was asking the question. Do you like when y'all hear a lot of music? Do y'all hear a lot of people trying to sound the same, mimic whatever is popular, or do you feel like, or do y'all think or feel that y'all are listening to people who are saying like y'all get more people who are actually trying to be authentic and
like
just?
I feel like we get a lot of cats. I mean artists that, you know what I'm saying. They try to expose real pure characteristics like just originality, but some of them, bro, off the rip, we be like, oh, that sound like Drake.
Yeah.
Boom, that sound like Moneybagg Yo. Boom, that sound like.
I think most I think a lot of cats just doing it more off the popularity than the.
Cause it's like, bro, you gotta think. Niggas be like, they see, or if you see whoever in the top 5, you see Moneybagg Yo in the top 5, Lil Baby in the top 5, Future in the top 5, Coyle Ray, who else? One more.
I put Lil Durk.
The baby, some shit.
Yeah.
So the niggas that doing music, they're not finna make what they really truly in their heart want to make. You see what I'm saying? They're gonna make what they think is popping. They're not gonna be true to they true artistic self.
That's the reason I like J. Cole route, because J. Cole mixtapes was him, but when he came out with a single, his singles were catchy, but his music was still him. And then once he got to a certain level, now he just completely does him.
I can respect that though. Niggas be like, no, I'm saying I'm gonna do this, but
you gotta play the game.
I'm gonna do this for right now to try to get on, but then once I get on, I'm gonna get back to being myself.
Yeah, you have to play the game.
There's some niggas out there, but they really truly believe they gonna
just get it. Get in.
Yeah.
But the problem with jumping to fads is once that fad is dead. One thing about Drake is this: Drake is very good at staying on whatever wave is due. But Drake himself is such a creative person and individual, and he's so versatile. He's able to do everything, and that's what keeps him really relevant. Because no matter what style is coming out, what he does, he's gonna hop on a feature and do what they do. He may drop a couple songs like that, and then
when he came out, he sounded like Wayne when he first came out.
Yeah.
Well, Drake also got to realize Drake don't mind getting help
No, not at all.
Some of us got the pride of don't want to listen.
And
you know what I'm saying? Even if somebody not writing his music for him, just getting him some ideas, helping him out with some styles and stuff, and he kind of roll with it. You know what I'm saying?
I respect Drake more than some of the most iconic rappers because even if he's so-called quote-unquote using the artist, he's still working with the artist.
Yeah,
definitely.
And him working with the artist.
Then he pay a lot of homage in his music too. So I mean, I think it's all for.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't really look at artists coming together to work together on one song. I don't look down on it.
But
it's all for art to me.
That's where the greatest songs came from.
Man, you can get together, write a song, and you write half a verse, and I write half a verse, and
these days, bro, people got too much pride. Like,
here you go. Better going there.
Too much pride. Like, for instance,
better going low.
if I had too much pride, bro, there would be no Mars Pluto beats.
Yeah.
I still be damn Sly beats by myself, but I'm like, okay, you made beats, you fire as fuck, I'm fire as fuck. Let's put together. You sound like let's get together.
And the thing is though, it's a team. Even though one person gets seen, it is a bunch of multiple parts that come together. Because of Uncle Snipe, well, Auntie Snipe because of that turban.
Damn Snipe.
Shout out to Uncle Snipe. Snipe showed like he. Trumpy. It's Snipe right there. Hey, if Uncle Snipe come at me and Uncle Snipe gonna have a conversation because
it might be 2 years from now. He gonna get
it's cool. But he put it on game as in the process of mixing, mastering, going back and forth and stuff like that. So
you know what's crazy, bro?
I pay homage to him because he put a lot, like y'all, like especially treating him on game.
He did like that with the live review though.
Yeah,
like a lot of times, especially the first few years of the live review, he used to hit us, like school us on the standards of reviewing music, and he really put it in our heads how we like the gatekeepers of people who sending music. Like it's the industry to them. Like what our opinion gonna be to their song, they looking at it like, okay, this is what the industry gonna say to us.
Like,
so we
even
need
though
to be real crucial.
I'm gonna say this because I'm not perfect when it comes to making music. So it's like, Siskel and Ebert.
Yeah.
I don't. Was they in any movies?
No.
So it's like with us, we make music, but sometimes we might have a couple errors, couple flaws and shit. But at the same time, when we listen to certain people's shit, we are like capable.
But
that should have been like this. That should have been like that.
Gotcha. Because you make beats professionally, you know when a beat been mixed and mastered. You may not like the song because it's not about liking the song, but it's like. You need to go back and tweak your. This vocal is too high. Yeah. This is too high. That's the portion of it that come out of it because the song itself is going to be opinionated. Because how many I didn't like that Chief Keef don't like.
But I love that
people
song.
Love that. I mean I love it now because but I didn't like it at first. But people like.
Yeah, it kind of grew on me when
it did.
Especially when Kanye West got his hands on it.
Oh, then Pusha T, stuff like that. But man, my battery's about to die. We're gonna do a part 2 one of these days. But hey, y'all give y'all information and where people can find y'all stuff.
Hit me up on OnlyFans, Mr. Cream Boy. No, I'm just playing. Hit me up at Cap and Gown Slide, Cap and Gown Slide at no, I'm just playing. Not for real though. It's Nah, for real, it's damn Sly everything. Facebook, my real name is Slyvester Hatcher.
Gotcha.
So is you gonna put like the little text for this?
Yeah, I'll put it in there. I put it in the caption or whatever.
CuttDogg, anywhere you go, 2 T's, 2 G's. You gonna find me. You Google CuttDogg, it's gonna take you anywhere you wanna go. Stepping into your destiny if y'all need some help in the Birmingham.
How much time you got in the camera real quick?
I don't know.
I want to get him on so you can ask him a couple real quick questions.
He'll be in part 2.
Alright.
He'll be in part 2.
I'm gonna put kind of course off my ass.
And they see how he look, they gonna be like, he need to get asked some questions. He need to get asked.
But yeah, appreciate y'all watching, man. There will be a part 2 where we get a little bit more questions, stuff like that. Like I said, the phone was about to die. So anyway, till next time. As always, like, comment, share, check them out, support them, and watch them. With that being said, love you guys. Till next time.
And then y'all can catch me everywhere. Y'all can catch me everywhere, aka Westside.